Namaste, soul siblings. Super happy morning. Today, it is that day of the week that we love so much. It is Tuesday. And today we celebrate our ability to choose. Because we are free to choose, we can generate change. We can move ourselves from one position or situation to another. That is a great gift of freedom that life endows us with. So beautiful. So, it is a beautiful day today here in Miami. The weather is so sweet. So we get started with our life appreciation practice. Fantastic. This is a breathing practice and we breathe using more of our lung capacity than we are used to in our day-to-day. So we exhale. You can breathe through your nose or your mouth. Let the air out. And then inhale. Without rush, do it softly, fill up your lungs, and then let go. Inhaling has to do with the way that we receive in life. Exhaling has to do with the way that we give. Many times we learn that giving is better than receiving, but in my understanding they are both equally important. Just in the same way that we can not only inhale, and we can not only exhale, we need both. Also in life we need to give and receive and feel comfortable in both, not only one. So we use this practice to harmonize ourselves with that aspect of life, giving and receiving, having and not having. And we render ourselves perfectly comfortable in both situations. Giving and receiving, having and not having. It is not what we have or what we don't have that defines us. We are divine by nature. And what we have or we don't is just a decoration in our life. Acknowledging and accepting that fact. We don't let the things that we have or don't have in our lives define how we feel or how we go through the day. We define ourselves by our own nature. We are gods and goddesses embodied, and we accept that truth. We learn indeed what that means and how to live in that nature. Hi Nick, good morning, blessings. Hello. So, as I was saying, having and not having give us the possibility to use this practice right now to find perfect comfort wherever we are in life. We were saying at the beginning that we have the gift to make choices and generate change. So if we don't have something and we would like to have it, we can generate that change. That is the freedom that we are celebrating right now. We don't only bring changes and make things happen through our physical efforts, but we also connect energy and spirit to aid our creations. With energy, we can use magnetism, for instance, attracting and repelling. We can use intention to bring things to us, people, resources, connections, things, money, opportunities. So we use this time to activate our energetic and spiritual aspects, to put them together with the physical, mental and emotional, so that we make ourselves whole and we find ourselves feeling equal to life instead of being lesser than life. Thank you, life, for the whole of life. We take a moment to appreciate the life that God created, the life that we create for ourselves, and the life that we are. We are life living, and we celebrate that fact. Thank you so much for joining. Today is Tuesday and we choose to engage with life consciously, breaking the automatic, You know that in BAM Yoga we foster conscious everyday living. It is the way to live godly lives on this beautiful place we call planet Earth. Thank you, life, for the whole of life. So much beauty, so much abundance, readily available all around us. We acknowledge, we accept, we embrace. We welcome the energy of abundance, freedom, joy, well-being, inner peace into our system. We are choosing from the myriad godly attributes available, the ones that we want to embody, display today throughout our lives. Thank you for the ability to choose. I can choose my perceptions and change my realities just like that. What a freedom, what a joy. And we celebrate. Thank you, life, for the whole of life, for the darkness and the light. We breathe in celebration mode, celebration to be alive, celebration to be ourselves. So sweet, beautiful. Let's move on to the second section of our practice. It is called focus breathing. Before we were using more of our lung capacity, now we use the full lung capacity. So when we exhale, we empty the lungs. When we inhale, we fill them up to the top. And before we start, remember this important observation. The size of your lungs. They go from the base of your ribs all the way up to your collarbones. In our day-to-day, we are using a very small portion of the lungs. So here, knowing that how important the breathing is to the system, we breathe using our full lung capacity, all right? Let's breathe through the nose. Seal your lips, close your eyes, and open your heart. Begin to exhale. Once your lungs are empty, begin to inhale softly. Fill up your lungs to the top. Once they are full, softly begin to exhale. We make a sound at the back of the throat, not at the nose, not like this. At the back of the throat. There is a membrane at the level of the throat. It's called the epiglottis. And if you close it halfway, it will allow you to produce that sound. If you close it too much, your breathing will be restricted. It will begin to itch in your throat, so don't close it too much. If you open it too much also, the air comes in and out without making the sound. So find the perfect spot, right in between, totally open and totally closed. And that is comfortable for you, so that doesn't produce an itching in your throat. Use this sound to keep your mind present and also to read how your insides are in terms of energy flow. Inhale, filling up your lungs to the top. Exhale, allowing them to become empty. And find a beautiful, soft pace to go from inhale to exhale. And stay focused, present, using the full capacity of your lungs. This is not time to plan ahead for the rest of your day. This is time to nurture yourself and to activate your aura and your soul in your daily life, in your today. whatever it is that you have coming for the rest of the day. You can encounter with it, being engaged with your soul, having it active, giving it a voice and letting it express itself through your body. Please remember, you don't have a soul, you are the soul. Use these times of meditation to look within and identify what you are not, recognize what you are, and free yourself from all limitations and conditionings. I have said many times, in this practice we aim to break the automatic and to engage with life consciously. So when you are exhaling, there is a tendency to let the exhale become inhale before we have emptied the lungs. So stay present with the practice, with yourself, with your life. Blow all the air out when you're exhaling. Allow your lungs to become empty, and then, only then, begin to inhale, and do it softly without a rush. Pace yourself. Transmute the energies of hurry, stress, rush, anxiety. Choose consciously what energies you want circulating inside of you, and use this breathing practice to set yourself up with the energies that you choose. Today is Tuesday, and we celebrate our power to make our own choices through life, even at the level of our perceptions. We can choose how we perceive whatever goes on, and we can teach ourselves to bring into our system higher and higher ways to perceive reality, to perceive ourselves in interaction with life. This is engaging with life consciously. We foster conscious everyday living. This is BAM yoga, breathing, asana, and meditation practice. Breathe using your full lung capacity. Stay present, stay awake, stay aware. You are making soul connection and aura activation. You are integrating your 5 bodies so that you render yourself whole, integrated, and therefore take on your life feeling like that instead of feeling lesser than life. Beautiful. Now let's move on to the third section of our breathing practice. We continue using the same breathing technique, but we now add movement. And we prioritize the breath, and we let the body follow with the movement in perfect coordination and synchronicity. Beautiful. Usually we are prioritizing the movement and then we forget the breath. We stop breathing, we generate tension and stress inside. Not healthy, and it doesn't feel good in the body either. So we use this practice to revert that automatic engagement with life. And instead, we prioritize the flow of the breath, and we let the body follow that flow of breathing with sweetness and harmony. Good? So, let's bring the palms together in front of the heart and begin to exhale, empty the lungs. Softly inhale, bring the arms up. Reach up high, lengthen the spine. Exhaling, bring the arms down, opening to the sides and stretching your heart. Inhale up, soft movements. We celebrate our ability to move, to breathe, to draw into our system life force energy and godly attributes using our intention. We draw in inner peace, grace, beauty, joy. Inhale, reach up high, and with the exhale now, lean to the side. Look up and twist. Stimulate the spine. Inhale up. Exhale, side. Inhale up. Exhale, side. Wake up your entire body. Stimulate your joints. Use the full capacity of your lungs as you breathe. Next exhale, lean forward. Inhale up. Exhale, forward. Inhale. Exhale. Move slowly. Breathe richly. Inhale, come up. Next exhale, arms down. Place your hands behind your back. Feet in front of you, flat on the ground, knees bent, pointing up. And with the next inhale, hips up, head back. Stretch. Break the automatic. Listen to your body. Breathe using the full capacity of your lungs. There is no rush, and you actually embrace, appreciate every muscle in your body, every bone, every joint, allowing you to move in life. Not only can you move your limbs and articulate your joints, but you can move yourself in life. That is a great gift. It gives us freedom, and we can learn how to move ourselves through life in grace. We don't have to struggle. We don't have to suffer. Those are options for experience indeed. Turn over to your hands and knees. Inhaling, arch your back and look towards your belly button. Exhaling, belly button down, look forward and up. You may exaggerate even if you like the curving of your spine. It feels so good. And it promotes healthy circulation of blood and energy through the system. It keeps us flowing free in life. Next exhale, bring your spine to neutral, shift the left hand to the center, and with the inhale, right arm up, look up, twist, reach up high. Exhaling, hand down, switch. If you have been practicing with me for a while, you have seen that we pretty much follow the same sequence every day. This is not a practice of getting entertained and seeing what new sequences we can bring to keep the mind and the body happy. We are aiming, although we acknowledge, recognize, and embrace our physicality, we are aiming to activate soul and energy, the aura. So, therefore, we use the same sequence so that the body has learned already how to do it, and we can keep the mind present in what we're doing, getting to see inwards instead of outwards. Both hands on the mat, shift your hips back, forehead down, child's pose. Inhale, knees and hands. Exhale, child's pose. For many people, doing repeatedly the same thing, it establishes more the automatic. In my view, Doing something repeatedly allows your body to perform automatically. It frees your mind, for you don't have to be learning or thinking what comes next, but instead you can be present on what is going on as you're moving the body. Come to the knees and hands, stuff the toes into the mat, hips up in the air, extend the legs, extend the arms, downward dog. Press your heart towards your toes, your heels towards your mat. And with the next inhale, look forward, feet between hands. Exhale, head down, legs straight. Inhale, come up. Exhale, arms down. Great. Now we move on to the asana section of our practice. So here also we prioritize the flow of the breath and we let the body follow. Good. Feet together, arms down. Exhale, blow the air out of your lungs. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fall forward and reach for your toes, keeping your knees straight. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hands down, feet back. Bend the elbows and come to the bottom of the push-up, keeping the elbows close to the ribs. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. 5 breaths here. Bend one knee, then the other, twisting your hips, pressing your heart towards your toes, your heels towards the mat. Breathe freely. Stay present. Keep the posture active. Look within your body. What is going on? Pick up on the energy circulating, on the limitations, the contractions, and free them all. Next inhale. Look forward, feet between hands. Exhale, head down, legs straight. Inhale, arms up, come up. Exhale, arms down. Great. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale, fall forward, legs straight. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hands down, feet back, bottom of the push-up. Lift your heart for cobra. Inhaling. And exhaling, go to downward dog. For 5 breaths. Bend one knee and the other. You keep your posture active and your mind present. Bring the mind back to the present moment anytime it begins to wander away. Next inhale, look forward, feet between the hands. Exhale, head down, legs straight. Go deeper than before. Inhale, come up. Exhale, arms down. Great. I'm warming up already. Very good. Sun salutation B. Bend the knees. Inhale, arms up. Exhaling, reach for your toes or your mat, keeping the legs straight. Inhale, look up. On the exhale, hands down, feet back, bottom of the push-up slowly. Don't plummet on the mat. Inhale, up, cobra. Hips up in the air, downward dog for preparation to warrior 1. This is sun salutation B. So with the next inhale, step your left foot forward. Bring the arms up. Come to warrior 1. Exhaling, hands to the front, foot back, bottom of the push-up. Cobra inhale. Downward dog exhale. Next inhale, Right foot forward, arms up, warrior one on the other side. Exhaling, hands down, foot back, bottom of the push-up. Cobra inhale, downward dog exhale. 5 breaths in downward dog. Breathe using the full capacity of your lungs. Keep the posture active, keep the mind present. Next inhale, look forward, feet between hands. Exhaling, head down, legs straight, go deeper. Bend the knees, inhale up, chair pose. And with the exhale, Tadasana, legs straight, arms down. Beautiful. One more time, Sun Salutation B. Bend the knees, arms up, inhale. Exhaling, fall forward, reaching for toes or mat. Legs straight. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hands down, feet back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Cobra. Downward dog. Next inhale, left foot forward. Arms up, warrior one. Exhaling, warrior two. Inhaling, reverse warrior. And with the next exhale, bring your elbow over your knee. Right arm overhead, diagonal to the ground, side angle pose. On the next exhale, look down. Both hands down, foot back. Bottom of the push-up. Cobra. Downward dog. Next inhale, right foot forward. Arms up, warrior one. Exhaling, warrior two. Inhaling, reverse. Exhaling, side angle pose. With your next exhale, look down, both hands on your mat, foot back, bottom of the push-up. Cobra. Downward facing dog for 5 breaths. Remember, if you like to take a break, you can go to child's pose. Either case, the breath remains the same. You breathe using the full capacity of your lungs. Next inhale, look forward, feet between hands. Exhale, head down, legs straight. Go as deep as your body allows you to. Bend the knees, come up inhaling, chair pose. Exhaling, legs straight, arms down. Great. Balancing posture is next. So now we're going to stand on one foot just to practice feeling and being steady in face of life, even when it's making us feel we're standing just on one foot or walking on the wire. So we find ourselves perfectly comfortable even in those situations. Good? Stand with your feet together, arms down, and when you're ready, bring your left knee off the ground. Grab it with both hands. Spine straight, roll the shoulders back. Have your breath flow freely and softly. There will be a tendency to tense up inside. Let it go. Relax. Find the flow of your breath smoothly. Optional, if you like, you can bring your right hand to your waist, open your left hand to the left with the knee and looking to the opposite side. Bring the knee as high as your body allows you to. Keep breathing, using the full capacity of your lungs. On the next exhale, come back to center. Both hands to the waist. Inhaling, extend the leg in front of you. Bring the foot as high as your body allows you to. Both legs straight. Exhale, foot down, shake. Awesome. Other side now. Inhaling, right knee up. Grab it with both hands, body straight, breath flowing freely. I am peaceful in my mind, watching only one spot in front of me. For variations, hand to waist, knee opens to the side, look to the other side. Keep the knee high. Release tension, contraction, fear, self-doubt. Exhaling, come back to center, both hands to the waist. Inhaling, extend the leg, bring the foot high. Exhaling, foot down, shake. Awesome. Come to the knees and hands. Next will be pigeon pose. Hip opener. So both hands on your mat. Bring one knee forward. Let me lower this a little bit. All right, great. So, left knee forward, right knee extending behind you. Toes on the back foot, reaching away or pointing away from your body, and you sway softly left and right. Optional, over time, we are wanting to bring the front leg to be perpendicular to the body while we open the hips, relaxing the groin area. Sway softly left and right. Do your variations as it suits your body today. Breathe freely. Inhaling, invigorate. Exhaling, relax, let go. Help yourselves up. Now, take your attention to your back foot and stuff the toes into the mat. Then, bring your hips off the ground and then release the front knee. Be soft with your movements. Keep your knee healthy. Don't rush into getting out of the posture and getting into the next one, particularly when you are working with your knees. Knees are fragile and they injure easily and they take a very long time to heal. So be very careful with your knees. We are doing now pigeon pose on the other side. Swaying, releasing tension from the hips. Doing the variations as it suits our bodies. Keep the breath flowing steadily using the full capacity of your lungs. When you feel ready, help yourselves up. Stuff the toes on the back foot into the mat. Hips off the ground. Release the front leg and come to downward dog. Great. Next will be shoulder stand. So for shoulder stand, you will lay on your back and we are going to put the body upside down. Ladies, if you're in your moon cycle today, please skip shoulder stand and instead do Viparita Karani. For Viparita Karani, we bring the legs up in the air, arms by the sides, palms face up. You can rest your legs against the wall and do about 15 breaths here. For shoulder stand, legs, hips, torso off the ground. Hands give support by the lower back. Breathe freely. Gaze towards your toes. Avoid turning your head to the sides to keep your neck healthy. Exhaling, lower your feet behind your head. This is plow position, Halasana. Optional, you can interlace the fingers behind the back, extend the arms. Reach with your toes towards your head, your heels reaching away from your head. And then for a variation, toes now point away from the head. And you go deeper and deeper in the pose. Go deeper by relaxing instead of forcing. As you feel ready, come out of the posture slowly, softly. Next will be fish Matsyasana. Legs straight, feet together, toes pointing away from the head, elbows down. Lift the heart, tilt the head back, slide the elbows towards your feet until the crown of the head touches the mat. Lift the heart, stay present. Optional, you can bring your arms and legs off the ground. Careful with the neck. Lift the heart so you remove the weight off the neck. Gently release. Curl the knees into the heart and sway softly from side to side. Eventually rolling over the one side and coming to a comfortable seated posture. Now we take a small break. Nastenka Miami, thank you so much for joining. So we take a short break right now to give thanks. We give thanks to all the masters and sages that have come before us and have left the science and the practice of yoga for us to do today. What a wonderful legacy. Yoga has done wonders in my life and therefore I share, and I hope it is bringing wonders to yours as well. So if you like, please repeat with me. Parama, Rishipyo, Namaha. Parama, Rishipyo, Namaha. Acharya, Devo, Baba. Acharya, Devo, Baba. Thank you so much for this wonderful legacy and gift. Now we move on to Shavasana, world favorite Shavasana. So lay on your back for this posture, separating your feet the width of your mat. Your legs are extended. Remember, this is not sleeping time. This is not planning for the rest of your day time. This is integration time. So when you're ready, inhale deep through your nose and then softly exhale through your mouth, opening wide, sticking the tongue out, relaxing, melting your body on the mat. Sigh. One more time, inhale, exhale. Feel your entire body melting on the mat. One more time, inhale, exhale, roll the eyeballs in all directions. We stimulate the entire body in this practice called BAM Yoga. So one last time, inhale. Your full body is relaxed, and now you enable yourself to become aware of your 5 bodies: the physical, mental, emotional, energetic, and spiritual. Usually in our day-to-day, we do not engage the energetic and the spiritual. That means that 40% of ourselves is not consciously activated in our lives. Almost half of who we are is inactive, dormant, or unconsciously activated. We revert that truth in our lives, and we engage consciously with ourselves in this practice to wake up the aura, the soul, and give them a voice and a presence in our lives. Thinking, we access the mind. Feeling, we access the emotions. Doing and moving, we access the body. Being, we access the soul. Be the watcher, be happy, be equanimous, be serene, be loving, be present. This is not sleeping time or planning time, this is being aware time. Be conscious, be present. And now, as you feel ready, gently wiggle your toes and your fingers, your ankles and your wrists, your elbows and your knees. Curl the knees into the heart and softly sway left and right. Give your back a sweet, soft massage, and then roll over the side of your body. Help yourself up to seated. Now we come to the last section of our practice. This is meditation. Dhyana in Sanskrit. You can sit with your legs crossed on your mat, on the grass, on your chair, on a couch, on your bed. You can also stand. And if comfortable for you, you can also kneel like this, sitting on your heels. Bring your spine to straight, roll your shoulders gently back, and bring your heart forth. Once again, we are letting go, we are choosing to let go of the moving and doing of the body, of the thinking and planning, preoccupying, stressing of the mind, and of the feeling of the emotional body. And we engage in the being of the soul. Be awake, be aware. Be the watcher of whatever comes up. Your eyes of the face are closed and the third eye opens, allowing you to see the universe within. Identify with the watcher. Notice the energy circulating inside you. We have been practicing for about an hour already, close to an hour. and you can watch the changes inside that have taken place or are taking place at this very moment. You can begin to notice that your mind is more quiet, your emotions have soothed down. Find perfect comfort in being awake and quiet. Usually, in our waking time, we are accustomed to have the mind producing thought at all times, and we feel uncomfortable when we don't. Today, I invite you to take a moment to keep your insides quiet, remain awake and aware, and find comfort in that state. Practice not labeling whatever you see. Just see it. And perhaps you can take it further, and instead of just seeing, you begin to listen and you can hear the voice of what you're seeing speak to you. But Vic, how is that? How does that happen? I'll share with you a beautiful experience I had a few days back. I was trying to help somebody that asked for help to me. So I was doing a meditation to ask for guidance. My mind did not know how to help the person, but I thought my soul could know. So I asked my soul, soul of mine, this person is asking me for help, show me the way. They want to release themselves from suffering. So then I decided, why not speak to the energy of suffering itself? So I said, suffering, energy of suffering, in this person, hello, how are you? This is Vic. And I am not here to antagonize you or resist you. I, in fact, embrace you. Even though I don't align with your energy, I embrace your presence. For it is in the presence of you suffering that I can experience myself becoming free, keeping peaceful, being equanimous. So it is in your contrast that I can shine my light. So thank you so much. I need not fight you. I'm not here to war with you. But this person has asked me to help them liberate themselves from you. So I ask you today, please leave them. There is free will and that person is choosing to release themselves from you. So to my surprise, suffering began to speak back. And he said, hello, thank you. Listen to this. I am just available. I don't impose myself on anyone, but everybody calls on me. Let me step a little back. I forgot a little part. I told suffering, please, this person doesn't want you anymore in their lives, so go wherever they are calling you, wherever you are welcome. So then it was that suffering replied, I am just available. I don't impose myself on anyone. In fact, everybody calls me. And look at this. When I arrive, I am not welcomed. They don't want me. And so I suffer. Therefore, I am suffering. This is my nature, this is my life, this is who I am. Can you see? And in fact, I was able to see. It inspired compassion in me. But then, suffering said, tell this person that if they want to free themselves from me, all they have to do is stop calling me, stop identifying themselves with me, and they are free. I am available, but I don't impose myself. I respond to the calling. If someone wants to free themselves from me, let them stop calling me. Call joy instead. Call peace. Call equanimity. Call well-being, but do not call me. And so suffering turned around and left. Suffering is an energy and it has a presence. You know how it feels. So it is a living entity and you can speak with it. You can speak to an energy, you can speak to the trees, you can speak to a person, you can speak to your heart, your soul, yourself. The whole of life is alive. Empty your mind and interact with life lovingly. See what it has to tell you, instead of you labeling everything that you see around you. What a wonderful way to live. What a wonderful message from suffering. I hope it brings you blessings. It indeed blessed my life. That same night, I was also talking to Jesus, Brother Jesus. I had a dream many years back, a few years back. I can remember the whole details of the dream. And at the moment I was walking with Jesus and Jesus was talking to me. I can remember all the details except what he said. For many years I went like that on that dream, and I was asking, please Jesus, talk to me again, remind me what you said, I cannot recall. So after a few years, insisting, going at it, a few nights back, he showed up again. We walked together, and this is what he said. As we were talking about suffering and I was having this conversation with suffering, Jesus appeared and said, my brother, it is not up to hell to disappear, but it is up to you to choose heaven. How wonderful a message. Many times we are fighting our hells for them to disappear, but by fighting them, by giving them attention and presence, we plant them firmly in our reality. We give them life. We have them stay longer. Therefore, Jesus instructs, heaven, hell will not disappear. It is not up to hell to disappear. But it is up to you in your own freedom to choose. Today is Tuesday, so remember that. It is up to you to choose heaven instead. We are all beings of free will. We can choose heaven or hell. If we don't like hell, let's choose heaven. Nobody is forcing us to choose what we don't want or like. We can indeed use our free will and willpower to choose whatever we want. That is the gift indeed, freedom of choice. Choose to think, to see and think about your life in terms of heaven. Think about possibility. Think about bringing forth your own godliness, particularly when tending to your struggles, troubles, and difficulties or problems. Don't minimize yourself in face of difficulty, but instead appeal and call upon your soul, the God within you, and have it show you greatness, magnificence, even more than what you have known already about yourself. Activate your soul in your life. Give it a voice. Talk to it. Say to it, soul of mine, show me your ways. Speak to me in ways in which I could understand and take action upon. Help me see this situation, person, thing in your light. Show me more expansive ways than those of the mind and liberate me. Have me change this situation sweetly. Help me expand myself in my life joyously. Your soul is the God within you. Give it a voice, give it a presence in your life. Let it free you from the limitations of your mind, your body, and your emotions. Integrate your aura and your soul to your physicality, your mental and emotional aspects, and make yourself whole. You have 5 bodies, I just mentioned them. Physical, mental, emotional, energetic, and spiritual. If you're not engaging your energetic and spiritual bodies, you're leaving out 40% of yourself in your life. Almost half of you is inactive or unconscious in your life. Of course, you're going to find that life is a challenge, that it is difficult, and many times perhaps you don't even want to be here. Free yourself. That is a very limiting position to be at. I have been there. And it is possible to free yourself from that. Call upon your soul. Listen to it. Seek for its guidance, for its wisdom, and liberate yourself from the limitations of your mind, from the conditioning of society. Know yourself free and godly. Now I invite you to open your eyes and begin to look about you. Blessings. Hello, Anna, Francesca. Thank you so much for joining. This is BAM Yoga. We are doing our last practice called meditation. So when we close the eyes of the face, the third eye opens and it allows us to see within. Now in the meditation, we open the eyes and we see all about us. But we keep that same attitude internally, not to label whatever it is that we're seeing, but allowing whatever we see to speak to us. The whole of life is alive, and the presence of the divine is within everything that we see. In fact, it is also within the unseen. We don't see the air that is here. We cannot even touch it. We know it is there because we breathe it. But the presence of the divine is even there in that air that is unseen. So look about you. Embrace the whole of nature, the whole of life, and seek for the presence of the divine within everything that your eyes are interacting with. Let the whole of life speak to you. Let the divine presence reveal itself to you and guide you. Take you on through your day. Enjoy in a smooth flow, in grace. This is a beautiful day. This is a beautiful way to live. I thank you so much for joining me in practice today. This is Vic. This is BAM Yoga, breathing, asana, and meditation practice. We gather Monday through Friday, live at 9:30 a.m. Miami time. But as soon as I finish the class, the class is recorded, so you have 24 hours for the replay. Go to my Insta bio, tap on the logo, and you can access the replay. There's also a link for my YouTube channel where I put the videos for weekend practice. So you have 24/7 yoga wherever you are, whomever you're with. You can make soul connection with a guided practice. There is a fee for this class. Please go to my Insta bio to see it, and please, please, please pay only if you love the class. Also, if you love it, help me spread the word. Now, remember, today is Tuesday. We celebrate our ability to choose, and we choose to make soul connection to engage with our lives. Thank you so much. Enjoy a beautiful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste, soul siblings. Blessings. Love from my heart to yours. Bye.